a company has come under considerable pressure to eliminate its discriminatory hiring practices. Company officials have agreed that during the next 5 years, 60% of their new employees will be females and 30% will be black. 1 out of the 4 new employees, though, will be white males. In this tutorial, I'm going to find the percentage of black females that the company is committed to hiring. So I'll start by defining some terms there. I'll call F the females to be hired by the company, M and the males to be hired by the company, B blacks to be hired by the company, and W whites to be hired by the company. So if we are using that notation there that I've just written, I will now go on and extract the information from that paragraph which is below. What we are given there is 60% of the new employees will be females, and 60%, when you write it as a probability, it will be 60 over 100. So the probability of females will be 60 over 100, which is 0.6. We are also given there that 30% will be black. So as a probability, it will be 30 over 100, and to be having the probability of being black will be 30 over 100, which gives us a 0.3. We are also given that 1 out of 4 new employees will be white males. So white males, we can write this using set notation. It's male intersection white. So its probability of male and white is 1 over 4, which gives us a 0.25. Now, given that information, what we would want to calculate is the probability of F and B. But for us to calculate that probability, we have to look at the following information. Assuming that for gender we only have male and female, we can use that probability of a female there to get the probability of males. So the probability of males will be 1 minus the probability of females. This is because probabilities add to 1. So if we have one of them being 0.6, then the other one will be 1 minus the one that is given. The probability of male is equal to 1 minus the probability of a female, and that will give us 0.4. The total number of males is the black males plus white males. So what we'll be having is the probability of males is the probability of black males, which is M intersection B, plus probability of white males, M intersection W. But we already have calculated the probability of male there is 0.4, and the probability of white and being male is 0.25. We have it there. So I can just substitute the values of the 0.4 there, 0.25 in that formula, and we will have the 0.4 is equals to probability of male and being black, probability of black males. And we can rearrange to get that probability of M intersection B, which will give us 0.4 minus 0.25. And that will simplify to 0.15. Now, assuming for race we only have a black or white, we would have the probability of being black is the probability of the black males plus the probability of black females. But the probability of being black there, 0.3. The probability of black males is 0.15. So using those two values, we can calculate the probability of black females. And for that probability, if we substitute the values of the 0.3 and 0.15, we would have 0.13 is equals to 0.15 plus probability of the black females. We can rearrange that equation, which will give us the probability of black females is 0.3 minus 0.15, which gives us 0.15. So this is the probability that we were looking for, but we now just want to write it as a percentage. 0.15 as a percentage, that is 15 over 100, which is 15%. So what you are having there is the percentage of black females the company is committed to hire is 15%.